Greetings, I'm Jeff Johnston for RVing Today, and this is RV Straight Talk. And I'm here today with my associate,
Michelle Fontaine.
And we're here to talk about weight distributing hitches and adjustment and making your ride safer and more comfortable and more enjoyable. Michelle has just done a bunch of driving with this truck and trailer combination.
Yeah, I've
right?
actually driven about 10,000 miles. I could only reach 60 miles an hour. If I went over 60, it would start to feel like, as you said earlier,
like you've got a bungee cord under the front bumper of the truck trying to lift it up and wave it around.
right, and it got a little squirrely. I love
squirrely.
that word, and that's exactly how it felt. So I thought it was the combination, but we've determined this is a fine combination weight-wise, so it's
Yeah.
not that.
The truck and trailer are pretty well matched. That's not a problem. They're both mechanically in good shape. The tires are inflated right and all that. When I drove it for a couple of hours, basically from Multnomah Falls here, I found exactly what you were talking about. A lot of people don't realize that these things are adjustable. You can adjust the hitch head height, and you also can adjust the tilt. We're going to mainly deal with the height today and the spring bar tightening. Looking at the photos of your setup when you were sitting on flat level ground, the trailer seems level and the back of the truck is definitely down.
So lowering the hitch is going to raise the back end of the truck.
Yeah, mainly because we'll lower the hitch. That'll lower the front of the trailer a little bit relative to the truck. And then we can tighten the spring bars more than you had them. You had them on
The fourth hole. One, two, three down on the chain and in the fourth hole.
With 3 chain links dropped,
That's right.
you're in the fourth.
Yes.
But we're going to try dropping 4 links. This is always trial and error, and we're going to jump into some trial, maybe run into an error, but we're sure we can make it better. We pulled the main bolts and lowered the head by 1 hole on the mount. After lowering the head, the mounting bolts and associated parts are reassembled and torqued to proper specs. Final safety check. Anytime you work on something like this, that's this important, double check everything. We've got the pin and the lock back there in the receiver mount. The bolts are all tight. The hitch head is ready for the road. But double checking all these things at least once or twice does not hurt. We've moved the truck and trailer down to a big parking lot where we've got a flat surface so we can get a real feel for how the hitch adjustment turned out. We now have 4 links dropped. We're hooked into the 5th link. Before we only had 3, so we've tightened the bars up a little bit. And we have more space here on the rear wheel well, which indicates that the back of the truck is no longer drooping as much, and some of the more of the weight has been transferred to the front. So we'll go out and hit the road. It should be driving just fine. But in short, consider some hitch adjustments. If your truck and trailer aren't quite handling right, this can make all the difference in the world. With the newly adjusted head and tightened up spring bars, Michelle's towing became far more stable. To learn more, log on to our website at rvingtoday.tv.